everyone, Average Joe back here with more of our trip around the world. So we're here with leg 11. We are going from Rocky Mountain Metro, where we landed last time, and we're flying across the Rocky Mountains into Provo, Utah. So there should be some good views. We have a morning flight, so hopefully get a good sunrise, and I'll catch you guys in the cockpit. Alright, here we are in the cockpit. It is dark because we have some clouds overhead. That's okay though. Let's see what we're cleared for with our altimeter as well. So it looks like 17,000 feet. Looking for that altimeter. There we go, 30.28. I always skip it. It's always at the bottom, Joe. Come on. Alright, so let's get our pressure in. So 30.28. Because we're like a mile in the sky here in Denver. In the Denver area. Boulder, I guess, is where we're at. Alright, let's see what kind of oh, here we go again. Here we go with this glitch. Flight sim, we gotta do something about this. It's only in the TBM too, because I am flying around with the Cessna 172 and it doesn't do this. But the TBM, it does this. Of course, it's gonna start me over. Oh boy. This is probably the most annoying glitch there is. Because if it does this on my descent in the Provo, I'm going to have to probably use the active pause. So I can set everything so I don't miss the glide slope. Man, this is annoying. And it goes all the way to 99,000. Like, what the hell? It's like flying to frickin' the middle of hell at negative 99,000 feet. Alright, here we go. I think it was, what, 17,000 feet? I believe. I don't want to mess it up, so we'll adjust it once we get in the air, but I believe it was 17,000. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's kind of see how aggressive we want to be here. Usually I'm about 1,500. Yeah, 12. No, I'll stick with 15. 15 is kind of a good, comfortable takeoff in the TBM. Alright, there we go. Got clouds all around, Rocky Mountains. So here we go. I don't think we had a dark takeoff yet on this trip. I mean, it wouldn't be if it wouldn't have these clouds around, but it is what it is. It is the live weather. Not the real time, but it is the live weather. Just take off, positive rate. Let's get that gear up. And we're going to traverse the Rockies. Going to Provo, Utah, home of the Brigham Young Cougars. Yeah, some rain right there. Definitely some rain. We'll get out of that soon, hopefully. We got a right turn. So the way the route is, we're going up to Wyoming. Pretty much the Wyoming-Colorado border. We're kind of straddling Colorado-Wyoming. Alright, that's all. And then we're going to cut down through that little notch of Utah into... So we're going to cross right over like Park City and all that stuff. And then fly right into Provo.
Juliet Oscar Echo 1 tree is passing 6,500 feet, climbing 17,000 feet.
Oh, look at those clouds out there. It's guys in the morning, sailor's morning. Absolutely stunning though in this game. I don't know if you can call this a game. I'm just gonna call it the simulator from now on. Look at those clouds. We should see the sun as soon as we get a little bit closer. Should be a pretty good thumbnail, if you ask me, once I get up there. Just gonna throw that nav mode on. We're close enough to our friend Barney. Barney, the magenta line. Just gonna get the inertia separator off. You would think by now I would do some research on what the hell the inertia separator is. If you know in the comments, let me know. I mean, I could do research myself, but I'll do the YouTube thing here and ask for some comments. So we're about 8,200 feet, flying right into these red clouds. Looks like we're over Erie, Colorado. I'm assuming if that's Erie Municipal. Denver's out that way, I think. There's a plane coming in. Parkland, Colorado. So if I know my geography correctly, we're heading towards like Fort Collins. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I look at maps. I can probably tell you where a lot of cities are in the country. Never even been to Colorado. There's something I forgot to do at the beginning. Get my settings all set. So there's our win. We always like option 2. Just make sure our flight plan and our procedures are there. Should be an ILS approach. Yep, runway 13 with the Marsh departure. And let's just get our flight plan there. Oh my god, look at these clouds. I tell you what, whoever does the lighting on this game is a excuse my language, a goddamn genius. The way just the light hits everything is spot on to real life. This is an absolute monsoon over there to my right though. You can see the rain. Oh, that tornado, Jesus. Yeah, I think as soon as we get around these clouds, we'll get a peek of the sun. You can see it starting to come up a little bit. That might be our screenshot coming up. Might be the best one yet, honestly. Alright, so we made it up to cruising altitude, which is 26,000 feet, and we are over Fort Collins. Pretty much north of Fort Collins, and we're right on the Colorado border. But look at these views. Look at the Rocky Mountains here. This is absolutely stunning. I think Laramie, Wyoming's right up there, so... And just look at the views. I mean, I've never seen the Rockies up close like this in real life. I mean, I've been to Arizona, I flew, I guess, over Texas, New Mexico, so we didn't really get to see the Rockies too much. I've been to the Grand Canyon, but didn't really... Didn't see the Rockies. I mean, I would love to see it, but this is beautiful. It's like we're flying over the damn Himalayas or something. Nice sunrise flight over the Rockies. Can't get any better than that. Look at that. Alright, we found the snow. There's some snow-capped mountains here. Alright, that's not important. So we're kind of straddling the Wyoming-Colorado border like I thought. I don't know where the divide is. I mean, there's absolutely nothing going on below me. There's just roads. No cities, no airports, no nothing. Just snow-capped mountains in the middle of the summer. So it tells you kind of the altitude we got here below us. Beautiful, beautiful scenery though. Man, I can't get over it. I mean, I can't get over this game, how crazy the graphics are.
Contact Denver Center on 132.1. Good day.
Going to 1 tree, 2.1 Daher, Echo 1 tree. Denver Center, Daher, Juliet Oscar, Echo 1 tree, flight level 260.
Tower Juliet Oscar Echo 1 Tree Denver Center, continue as planned.
Alright, so we're at our 200 mile to go update. I mean, the update is not really much. We're just flying over absolutely nothing. Just mountains and plateaus and riverbeds. I mean, there's roads down there. I can see roads. But there's no buildings, no structures, no nothing. Just the desert, high desert, I guess, of Colorado. It's crazy. There's absolutely nothing going on. It is insane. I couldn't imagine flying this at nighttime. You don't know what's up or down, I guess. It's just gonna be pitch black down there. Holy crap, look at that. I mean, it looks kind of like the Grand Canyon almost. Jesus. Absolutely nothing going on. Alright, so I guess an 130 mile update. I mean, still nothing going on below me, just mountains. But we do have a lake up here, and it looks like there might be like a little city next to it. It's either a lake or a reservoir. But yeah, other than that, nothing going on. We'll be in Provo shortly, hopefully. Alright, so we found the snow. I mean, we're damn near in Utah. I'm a little wary because they got me on my descent to 16,000 feet. I'm pretty sure when I Google map this, the height was like almost 14,000 for the tallest peak. And I see the mountains out in the distance that I'm pretty sure I gotta fly over. So I'm a little wary of what ATC has me doing. And they want me to expedite it too, which I don't know. I don't know if we're going through that little peak or that little valley in between those two mountains out in the distance near Provo. Right there, right to pretty much to the right of the marker. I don't know what ATC has me doing, but I guess we'll figure it out once we get closer. I mean, look at this. Still nothing, but the scenery is outstanding. Like right on point. Looks like little waves in the ocean. I'm just gonna turn my landing lights on before I forget those damn things. Yeah, so I guess hopefully ATC doesn't run me into a mountain, because that would not be good. Alright, so as you can see, we're in our final approach. So ATC did have me pretty low. I mean, I wasn't high enough to clear those mountains, so I had to... That's just the altimeter. I had to... Shit, what'd he say? Oh well. Anyway, I did have to go ignore ATC and go over those mountains back there. Just to get over to this area. So we are lining everything up for our approach into Provo. Let's go and hit our localizer. We are 17 miles away. There's a lot of lakes around here. I know the Salt Lake's behind me. I don't know what the hell this lake is called. I didn't think there was 2 lakes out here, but what do I know? I'm not from Utah. Looks like we're flying over Lehi. Lehi, Utah. It is absolutely beautiful, this area. The Salt Lake area. I mean, I've seen pictures of it. 6,800 feet. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yep, I told you guys. We'll have to act to pause if this happens on descent. Oh my god, Microsoft Flight Sim, what are we doing? How do we get around this, man? It's only the TBM that does this. I haven't had any issues in any other plane. Like, what the hell am I doing? Look at all the planes around me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes around me in the general area. I gotta distract myself from how pissed off I am at the altitude select. Like, what do we gotta do? Alright, so there's our vertical speed. What do you say? That's not me. And I forgot the damn altitude, I was so damn pissed off. Alright, 6,800. So we're, oh Jesus Christ, here we go again. Guys, if anyone has any tips on how to avoid this, please let me know in the comments. I am on Xbox. So even if you PC users know a fix, or Xbox, if you've run into this, let me know, because this is damn annoying. Like, I got the damn game paused right now just to set the damn altitude. Holy crap, Flight Sim. It worked fine on the way, getting up to cruise altitude and getting down the initial descent. It didn't do this. Only on the most important parts of the flight it does this. Takeoff and landing. I need to slow my butt down though. I'm 214 knots. 10 miles, or 14 miles to go. What lake is this? Maybe it's Salt Lake, I don't know. No, Salt Lake's next to Salt Lake City. Provo Lake. Cougar Lake for BYU. Brigham Young Lake. Lake Brigham. I don't want to hit... Do I want to hit approach right now? Oh, look at that. We're already on the glide slope. Good thing I hit that thing. Jesus. I almost didn't hit the approach button either. Oh, yeah, we're really going to slow down. I'm hauling ass right now. 212. So we don't do much, just gotta manage the speed once you hit that glide slope. This is absolutely beautiful out here. And just picturesque. I mean, I couldn't imagine living out here, man. Just to see these views. Providentials? What the hell was that?
Tower on 125 decimal. Tree daughter Echo 1 tree. Providential's tower daughter Juliet Oscar.
Providential?
10 miles northwest inbound.
What the hell is
ILS
Providential? This is Provo, Utah.
Tower Juliet Oscar Echo 1 tree Providential's tower.
Providential.
299er 81279er at 8.
299er 8. Heard that part.
Cleared ILS runway 1 tree approach.
Alright, so we're cleared for landing. Just gonna get our altimeter set. 299er 8. Anyway, I was saying I couldn't imagine just having these views every day. Like, I don't think we get old. You got 2 huge lakes to go to. You got college football out the ass. I mean, you got Utah, Utah State, BYU right here. I think Weber State's in the area. I mean, look at these views. Just mountains all around.
Clear to land runway 13.
There we go, cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 13, Echo 13.
Just gonna put this bird down. Now the question is, where do we go from here? So I'm thinking we might either go south to Las Vegas. It's kind of where I'm leaning. And then work our way up. Or we can just go from here to like, I don't know, northern, like southeast Oregon, northern Nevada. I don't know, I kind of want to hit up Las Vegas. Let me know in the comments if you, where we should go. I'm kind of leaning on Vegas. That might be a long flight though. I gotta see what the distance is. This is our longest by far. It was like 320 something nautical miles. Yeah, I'm sitting, I think, about an hour and a half right now. Sitting on my butt on the couch, flying this damn thing. I tell you, the TBM is probably my favorite plane. Yeah, that thing hauls ass up in the sky. I was going 300 nautical miles an hour, I think. Once I got to cooking. Cooking with that peanut oil. That's what we say down south. Alright, so we're about 5,000 altitude, but we are probably, I would say, right at 1,000, if that. I mean, this is looking like a pretty damn good landing. Damn good approach. I'm just going to slow down because we are at 94 airspeed. What's our TAS? I didn't see it. Yeah, 102. So I had to be about 85, 90 when I land. You guys know when I disconnect the autopilot. You'll see it kind of kick up. I'm trying to go for the smoothest landing. I'm trying to work on my landings. This little beach down here, that'd be awesome to look at planes come in. Here we go. Let's go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. And then we'll go idle, throttle about now. Alright, let's have a butter landing here. As I've seen, they say. Let's make it greasy. Come on, come on. I mean, that was pretty damn smooth. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty damn smooth landing. Gonna throw the reverse on. Alright, now we got like a mile trek to the to the damn terminal. Oh my god, that might be the best landing we've had on this trip so far. Only took 11 legs, but we're getting there. So yeah, welcome to Provo, Utah. Home of the BYU Cougars. Look at the view. Absolute stunning view. Nice little clear morning here in Utah. I'm working on it. Jesus. I'm gonna put my taxi lights on, not my landing lights. There we go. Try to stay somewhat in compliance with the FAA rules, even though I don't really know them. I just know I'm taxiing, and should probably throw the taxi lights on. I was landing earlier, so landing lights should be on. You got it. I will.
119.4 for Daher Echo 13.
Where the hell are we going? I think we're going back to Salt Lake. Lakeview, Utah, right in front of us. There's a big ass lake. There's another big ass lake. 10 miles up the road. Great Salt Lake. I gotta see what the name of this lake is called. Let's see if I can look it up real quick on my phone. Oh, where's my maps? Here we go. Alright, so we gotta find Provo, Utah. Where's Utah? There's Utah. Alright, there's the Big Salt Lake. This lake is called Utah Lake. Utah Lake. Very unique. So, I can't believe I didn't guess that. Utah Lake. I'm thinking it has something to do with Provo, like Provo Lake or Providential, whatever the hell they're telling me up in the air. Oh man, alright folks, thanks for checking out this episode of leg 11 of our trip around the world. Like I said, we're probably going to go to Vegas for the next trip, but it could change, could go to Southern Oregon. Let me know in the comments where you want to see me fly to on leg 12. And then we're going to slowly start working our way up to Washington and Alaska, and then we got our big crossing of the Bering Sea over into Mother Russia. That should be fun. Alright folks, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you guys later as I park my bird and take this guy's head off. Catch you guys later.